Stonks Goes the Distance by Professor Clark. Stonks and his dad cheered at the Lunar Dome on Saturday night. They were there to watch the big fight. The match was between a bull and a bear. The bear was 9 feet tall, and he didn't fight fair. The bull fought nobly, but after a big furry blow, laid on the ground. It was a KO. The bear roared to the crowd. "All of you are puny. I'm clearly the best. Will none of you challenge me and put your fists to the test?" Stonks slowly stood up. He knew it was the right thing to do. He bravely shouted, "I will fight you." The grizzly chuckled. "You couldn't even survive one punch. I'll tell you what, I'll let you train for a month." Stonks looked to his dad, who said, "Son, I always believe in you. If you think you can do it, then I think so too." As the bear made his leave, the battered bull walked by and grinned. "I think you can do it too. I think you could win. Let me train you and show you all that I know. With your small size and speed, who knows the distance you'll go?" They started to train every morning till night. "Kid, listen to me if you want a prayer of winning this fight. To every contender this lesson is told. To win this match, you must hold. Hold your hands high and protect your face. Roll with the punches and set the pace. Wait till the moment when your opponent is weary, and then give all you got in an uppercut flurry." As for their diet, they would have bananas for breakfast and bananas for lunch. They would drink banana protein shakes for dinner with a side of tendies for a nice little crunch. They did moon sprints at daybreak and climbed craters at noon. They had to get ready fast. Fight night would be here soon. Stonks got faster and stronger as the days flew by. He could now lift lunar rocks 3 boulders high. The bull said, "Kid, I think you're ready." As Stonks sprinted past, "I've taught you all that I know, and I've saved these for last." The bull pulled out a new pair of trunks, black and red like his. "You'll need to be dressed for the part to beat that grizz." They high-pawed and high-hooved in a celebratory cheer. They gazed at the moonlit horizon. Tomorrow, fight night would finally be here. The Lunar Dome shined bright like a star on Saturday night. The whole town was there to see the spectacular sight. In the locker room, Stonks prepped for the match with his dad and the bull. He peeked out the curtain and saw the stands were quite full. Stonks' dad saw the worry in his brave son's eyes and knelt down beside him to give him some fatherly advice. "Son, I'll always believe in you no matter what, and regardless of today's outcome, know that you'll always be enough. That said, son, I really feel that you've got a shot. Just follow your heart and remember everything that you have been taught." "Yeah, kid, remember to hold those hands up and protect that chin," the bull bullishly said. "Kid, I know you can do it. I know you can win." Just then, the lights dimmed, and they heard the roar of the crowd. The bear was walking out to cheers, and the music was loud. The bear shouted, "I am the greatest boxer on Earth and the moon. Get that little ape out here so I can finish this soon." The announcers agreed that this match would end quite quick. Stonks had no chance. The fight would end in round 1, or at most, round 6. The lights dimmed again, and the bull said, "I think that's our cue." They walked out to silence and quite a few boos. Fellow apes clapped for Stonks with hopeful cheers. Hedgehogs laughed, while the bear just sneered. Stonks climbed into the ring with an uneasy pace. The bear laughed to himself. Ha! What a disgrace! I will break you in two in just a minute or two, so don't fret, little one. This match will be over real soon. You see, I'm simply the best. Now put your feeble fists to the test, as I show you why I'm the champion on Earth and the moon. The ref had them go to their corners, and a bell loudly went ding. The match began as the fighters approached the center of the ring. The Goliath-sized bear boldly advanced. He took a big swing, and Stonks dodged it barely by chance. Stonks ducked again as another haymaker flew by, and then sidestepped an uppercut that was aimed slightly high. Stonks got backed into a corner, still dodging the blows. The bear got closer, still swinging, and now toe-to-toe. The bear wound back his paw and threw a massive right hook that hit Stonks square in the chest, and his whole body shook. Stonks fell to the ground and tried to catch his breath. This would not be his end. He was determined to do his best. The announcers snickered, but then, suddenly, to the audience's surprise, Stonks gritted his teeth and slowly started to rise. Stonks winced as he said, "I can do this all night." The bear looked bewildered as he angrily, again, began to fight. The rounds went by as Stonks counterpunched and dodged the grizzly's blows. The bear got some good shots in, but Stonks always got back up on his toes. Most of the crowd started to cheer Stonks' name as it turned round 10. The bear, full of rage, shouted, "It's impossible, weakling, for you to win." He swung wildly and struck an illegal headbutt as the ref looked away. Stonks once again fell to the ground, and his vision started to sway. "Stonks, Stonks, Stonks," the crowd cried. As Stonks struggled to stand, he slowly pushed himself up with the help of his hands. The bear stood with disbelief, exhausted and sore. This ape wouldn't go down. Well then, I'll give him some more. How could the crowd cheer for a puny primate like him? I'm the greatest of all time, and I clearly will win. Another miraculous round ended as both warriors wearily went to their corners. Stonks' dad and the bull praised Stonks as they gave him some pointers. "You got him on the ropes, my boy," Stonks' dad said as he patted his son's brow. "You can do this. I know it. You can end this right now." The bull added, "Kid, this is what we trained for. Now just remember to hold. Keep those paws up, and when he's tired, you knock that son of a grizz out cold." The final bell rung as round 12 began. Both fatigued fighters approached each other, determined to win. The breathless bear threw haymakers as Stonks held his ground. Stonks had to do something quick. It was the final round. He looked to his dad and his coach, and he knew just what to do. He steadily backed himself into a corner as the panting bear pursued. Stonks rope-a-doped as the bear's punches slowed. The fizzled-out grizzly had finally hit his plateau. Stonks knew this was his shot and swung a huge swing. He unleashed a huge uppercut that made the bear's ears ring. The grizzly cascaded onto the ring floor. The crowd couldn't believe it. The crowd started to roar. The ref counted to 10 and then held Stonks' hand up high. Stonks was declared the new champion as fellow apes in the stands joyfully cried. The bull said, "You went the distance, kid, like I knew you could do." Holding back tears, Stonks' dad squeezed his son tight. "My boy, I'm so proud of you." His dad and the bull set Stonks up on their shoulders as the crowd flooded the ring. The elated apes chanted Stonks' name and started to sing. The lunar dome shook from the cheers, and fireworks now blasting outside. Everyone was out celebrating. The moon was alive. Now, when everyone looks up at the bright moon at night, they think about Stonks and his courageous fight. You see, Stonks knew it's not about if you're big or quite small. It's your will that matters, the only thing that matters at all. It's not about how many times life knocks you down, but the resilience it takes to pick yourself off the ground. The end. I'm positively not a cat. Professor Clark.